Hi friends. It is Wednesday, November 4th, 2020, as I'm filming this, and it's a stressful time. I don't even really know what to say at this point except that it is too close. To all of my American friends, I can only imagine how scared you must feel knowing how scared I am right now. Like, we know it's not going to be definitive either way until all the ballots are counted. Even knowing that, my anxiety is at an all-time high. You know, I almost decided to just take the week off and hide under the covers for a few days, but you know what? If I'm feeling this anxious, I can only imagine what my friends in the States are feeling right now. So how about we just decompress a little? How about this video can just be for people who need to just shut their brain off for even just 15 minutes and watch someone, me, put on some makeup. Maybe that will be therapeutic to some people. Going through the motions for myself, I know will be a little therapeutic because for at least a couple of hours, I will be able to just shut that part of my brain off, and maybe we can just get through a couple more hours of this life without the absolute abject horror and fear I'm feeling right now. It's funny, last week I was thinking, man, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for content once Halloween is over. And at this point, that is like the least of my worries. Today, we're just gonna do a shop my stash. You guys liked the first one. It made me feel a little bit more confident about my collection. And also, there is some stuff in here that I've been neglecting since Halloween month started. We're gonna go through my collection. We're gonna pick out some stuff, and it's gonna be a real chill, relaxing time. I'm just gonna try and emanate good vibes for us all, some good positive Biden-Harris vibes. And I have no idea what the situation is going to be like once this comes out. It will be a few days from now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, all will be well. Grab a coffee or a cup of Bailey's, which is what I wish this was. Hunker down and put on some makeup. Does that sound good to you? If that does sound good to you, then please keep on watching and let's get started. If you haven't seen the last Shop My Stash video, which was a while back, I will link it up here. It was really fun and I really enjoyed taking you through my collection. I'm gonna do the exact same thing as I did this time around. I'm just gonna get the old Maddie cam out and we will take a look-see through all of my drawers, all of my palettes, and just pull some things that I feel like working with today. Hello. Me. So we are back in my studio. Look at how beautiful it is. That is you right there. If you didn't know, this is what my desk looks like before all the chaos. I literally just had to clean so much blue paint off of this desk. If you haven't seen my last Halloween video yet, I will also link it up here. Here, I think it's here. But yeah, let's just get to going through some of my stuff. Ta-da! So this is my collection, all in one shiny new place. Here's where all my brushes and tools live, all of my mini palettes. You got the Just My Luck palette, the Going Coconuts palette, and the little Wanderlust palettes from Flower Beauty. We got the alcohol setting sprays, primers, and then all my eyeliners and lip liners live here as well. So let's start from the ground up. I know this set just says primer foundation on it, and this is actually wrong. This whole drawer is actually foundations, concealers, bronzers, and contours. Up close to where I sit, I can just grab them really quick. I've got a couple of new things in here, but I think I will save that for a different video. I think I have enough products saved up that I can actually do a little first impressions of some new stuff. New to me anyway. But I feel like I haven't used this on my channel. I've used it on my Instagram, if you've seen that video, but we should pull it out here because it is a lovely cream bronzer. I think I'm gonna do a combination of foundations today. I've been playing around with the Shiseido Syncrho Skin off camera, and I do really love this color and the formula looks great on the skin. I just don't think it looks good by itself, but I have been blending it with other foundations and I kind of want to see what it'll look like blended with the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation, which is my holy grail. I'm going to save this for my first impressions. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Saw this at a London Drugs. Had to pick it up. It was very intriguing. I just wanted to see if it would stand up to the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is my absolute diehard favorite right now. Probably use a little bit of this anyway. I don't know. We'll just do regular schmegular base for the rest of the products. And here is the most chaotic drawer. It's a lot, folks. I know. Let's see. These are all the palettes for blush. I thought it'd be fun to try out the Fenty Cheeks Out Cream Blush in Rosé Latte. Again, tried it on my Instagram, but have not done it on the channel. I want redemption for this highlight. I tried using it in a previous video and it did not work out well, but I want to try a different technique because I'm just not ready to give up on this absolute gorgeous beauty of a highlight. So we're going to. Also, I bought this ages ago, still haven't used it, but this will also go into the upcoming first impressions. And here we have my lipsticks and lip glosses. None of these are organized properly, by the way. Like, I will just say that right now. I have no idea what I want to do for lips, but I thought maybe it'd be fun to dive back into a Black Moon. I really love Dusk as a color. Also, I just wanted to shout out King Cosmetics. I might not use them today, but they are back and they are in business. So please go check out King Cosmetics. They have the most amazing bullet lipsticks and they are local. So just wanted to shout them out. I haven't pulled this one in a while. This is a NYX Liquid Suede and it is in the color Brooklyn Thorn. I think I used that a long time ago on my channel, but I haven't picked it up in a while. It is a very pretty taupey gray color. Maybe I'll throw that into the mix. And the last drawer, which is lashes. There's a couple in here that I haven't used on my channel, like these behemoths. I don't know if today is the time to debut these. I just bought them because I thought they were just so egregious that I couldn't not have them. But I do think I want to do a bold face lash today. I've been really obsessed with them lately. So Next Level and Alter Ego, they are very, very similar, but I do think that Next Level is the more subdued pair of the two. Alter Ego is just that little extra oomph. This is enough oomph for me today. Also, these were an extra I got from my Black Moon order. They just threw these in. I haven't even taken them out of the package, so maybe we can save those for first impressions. Moving on to the palettes. I love this little hack that I got from Robbie D. Christie. She uses dish drying racks to store her palettes, and I just thought it was ingenious. So I definitely want to have a little hocus pocus redemption. I'm feeling a bit of Halloween hangover. So I thought maybe I could go into like this burgundy, this purple maybe, depending on which color scheme we want to go with. But I really wanted to do a gray base for the color. I was thinking possibly, I know that I always do this, but I always pull the Arcana palette whenever I need something a little grayish. Relic is just absolutely perfect for that. But I also wanted to pull out my single shadows just to take a look-see because some of them are wonderful. These are a couple of old Makeup Geek shadows and I love, 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 love this color. It is faux fur. They don't make it anymore, but it's just the perfect gray. All right, and I think we're good to go. Oh my God, this is apparently clean. This is how much the blue face paint will haunt me for the rest of my life. So I already have my sunscreen on, which is what I've been using to prime most days, but you know what? I think today we just need a little extra help. Have you guys seen the tweet yet about the emotional support Canadians? Well, just think of me as your emotional support Canadian today, folks. And forever and always, if you need an emotional support Canadian, I am here to give you the virtual hugs. So for foundation, I'm going to take a pump of each of these. I have been experimenting with the Shiseido Syncrho Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation off camera. I've been mixing it with other foundations just to see if maybe I can still get some use out of it. I really love the color of this particular shade, and I feel like combined with Holy Grail foundation, which is the pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie, I'm just taking it off the back of my hand and throwing it down. My skin's having a rough time. The stress breakouts are real. Anyway, let's just grab the rest of that off the back of my hand. Start bouncing that in. I just don't want to give up on this foundation yet. I like it. It was also hella expensive, so I really don't want to waste it. I could have returned it, but I wasn't ready. But my experiments with mixing the foundation have come out positive. I forgot to throw in some concealer. Let me just tuck that in first. I also may have put on too much foundation. Oh, that was a lot. That's a lot of product I just put on my face. Yeah, that was way too much foundation. Looks beautiful though. We'll see how it fares. I mean, it is stunningly radiant. While we are not set, let's do some cream bronzer by Fenty. This is in the shade Butta Biscuit and it is heavenly. I've yet to use it here, but I've been using it off camera for my cream bronzer at home and it has been well loved. It is definitely a more natural bronze shade for me than the Huda Beauty. Blends out really beautifully. And I like to stamp it in first with the edge of my beauty blender just to lay down the color, and then I take the butt of the blender, tap along the edges until it's blended. Just so beautiful. it is just the perfect color. So before I powder everything down, I wanted to do a layer of cream blush just to show you guys Rosé Latte. It is so beautiful. I do my whole base with a beauty blender now. I don't know when that happened, but it's happened. And we're just gonna take that sponge and start patting it along the cheeks. And hey, like, I'm gonna do powder blush over top of this. So this is a completely unnecessary step that nobody has to do, including myself. But I cannot get over how beautiful it is, even under powder. It is just such a perfect blush color. Like, I feel like if I get new headshots anytime soon, I might just go in with all creams and then just not powder super heavy and have like that just be it, you know, like just the skin. Under eyes are looking pretty creasy, so let's try and remedy that a little bit. I've kind of given up on the hope of smooth under eyes. I feel like at this point it's kind of a young person's game, but I do like to give it a fighting chance. See, even if you powder it, it just still has that beautiful flush. Ooh, she is full coverage today, folks. I mean, is it a bit much? Yes. Does it look really freaking nice? Yeah, it does. And you could just do this for your base. You don't have to go on top of it with other things, but I'm gonna, because it's me. Listen, I just want to put on products that make me feel good and that are soothing to my soul. One of those things is Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Let's just throw in some Ambient powders for funsies. Okay, feeling pretty cute. Want to do a little bit more blush. I think I'll actually dip into Authentic, which is this sort of gray plummy sort of color. I am so hard up for a good cool toned blush palette. If anyone knows of one floating around, please let me know. I've got peaches and oranges and reds up the wazoo, but I'm severely lacking in cool tone blushes. I don't know why, I'm just taking it high into the temples, just cause. I'm just gonna take a little bit of Ambient blush just for the apples. Heaven forbid I forget blush for my nose. Why don't I just go off camera real quick, do some eyebrows. Nothing new there to share with you. When we come back, we will zoom in and do some eyeshadow. Just realized my microphone was off for all of that footage. But basically all I did was take a little bit of Faux Fur, which is an old Makeup Geek shadow, and fluffed that all in and about the crease. We're embracing the cold November rain. I was just saying that November kind of has its own special color palette. It's not the same fiery orange red palette that October is, and it's not full on Christmas yet where everything is deep forest greens and red lush berries and white snow. It's just kind of this season that is devoid of color. It's just kind of a gray season. Part of my dark soul really appreciates that sort of reprieve from all of the action. It's a month of reflection, and it's kind of a month of what feels like a little bit of solitude before all the merriment of the holiday season kicks into high gear. I kind of really love that. I think I'm gonna dip into the Arcana palette next, just tap into Relic, see what happens if I try and use it to deepen up the crease. I was also asking before if anyone had tried the new Makeup Geek eyeshadow formula since their relaunch. I am very interested. I just want to know if it's worth it, you know? I do feel a little bad promoting the old shadows on my channel, which is why I usually leave them for things like a Shop My Stash video. Someone might have a Faux Fur or a Cocoa Bear, you know, nestled in their Z palette somewhere in their collection, but I would love to try the new Makeup Geek relaunch at some point in my life. I'm just going back into Faux Fur and fluffing around the edges a little bit just to keep it blendy. All right, just to try them out again, because I actually really did like this purple matte here, Dead Man's Toe, but I just wanted to give it another whirl since that look didn't really turn out. I'm just gonna dip into that purple and try and use it on the outer third of the lid. Trying not to take it too far out. I don't want to cover the gray. I just really want that nice blend. The Gather Round Sisters mattes are deceptively deep in tone. I would think they would come off a lot brighter on the lid, just the way they look in the pan, but they are actually quite dark. Losing a little bit of relic at this point, so I'm just going back in. I thought about cutting the crease just because it's something to do, but I really don't care at this point. So I think I'm just gonna go in with a brush straight up. Let's take a shimmer from this palette first. I really did actually like Thackeray Banks, so I think I'm just gonna continue on doing the same thing I did before. I have a feeling this is gonna get all over my face. That is fine. I'm just gonna press gently. Just trying to keep that soft edge. All right, now I'm gonna take my finger and just layer on top of that in the center. It's a little flaky for my taste, but it does look really beautiful. I'm gonna go back into Dead Man's Toe, blend out that edge. I'm curious to know what this looks like on the eye because it has this very subtle purple shift, which is almost undetectable, but I wanted to give it a shot on the inner corner. So let's dip into Quench. That's pretty. I do feel like I went a bit overboard on the outer corner with the gray. All right, let's tap into Relic. Start laying down the lower lash line. And then I'll take Faux Fur and blend that out on the edges just a little bit. Taking a little bit of Dead Man's Toe again and just tucking it right under the lash line. Changed up the shape a little bit, tried to cover up some of that in the outer corner, and now I'm just kind of focusing the edge more in a downward motion. I'm just gonna take a little bit of loose setting powder and try and just kind of go over this area a little bit just to mattify. I'm gonna take a little bit of Wench and tuck it into the brow bone. Yeah, okay, that's nice. I think to complete everything, I'm going to take one of the creme gel liners from the Hocus Pocus collection. It's one I've already used. It's Trick or Treat. It's the one that kind of goes with the purples in the eyeshadow palette. All right, we're in a good place. I'm gonna go do all of this on the other side, throw on some lashes, and then when we come back, we will finish the rest of the look. Other side is done, lashes are on. These are Next Level from Boldface. I'm going to amp up the blush on the nose just a weence, not too much. I think we're gonna give Coastin just one more try. I know it doesn't really go with the look. I really just wanted to see what would happen if I just went in with my finger instead of a brush. And then just kind of tap it into the skin on the high points of the face. There's some glitter in the formula, which I didn't notice before. It's like pink micro glitter. I mean, she's really pretty though. All right, I'm just gonna dab on just a couple of freckles. Okay, I think this gray moody moment certainly deserves a nice taupey gray lip. I think to start us off, I'm actually going to go straight into the NYX Liquid Suede in Brooklyn Thorn, just to get a base down. I'm just kind of working with the applicator without any product on it, just to soften the edge of the lip. So good. Now let's take a little bit of Dusk from Black Moon just in the center. I'm just adding a touch more of Brooklyn Thorn on the Cupid's bow and right underneath the lower lip. Let's spray her down. Ooh, almost forgot, as per usual. All right, friends, this is the finished look. I'm really happy with it. I was in a gray, moody mood, and this kind of really fit the bill for me. Sometimes you just gotta fake it till you make it. And you know, if I'm not feeling so hot on the inside, at least I can feel pretty hot on the outside. And hopefully some of that will just trickle inwards a little bit. It was nice to scale it back a bit after Halloween and really just do something simple yet effective on the eye. I've really missed doing that in the last month or so. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too boring. I hope that I provided a little bit of respite from the ongoing ongoing chaos right now. I hope by the time this comes out that we will have a more defined outcome, and I truly hope it is the outcome that I am hoping for. And I mean, in case it wasn't obvious, fuck Trump. In this house, Black Lives Matter, science is real, humanity above everything else. It's just not that hard to be a decent human being, and it's not that hard to empathize with people who are different from you. If you need to reach out, if you are struggling, I'm here for you. Send me a message, comment down below. Let's just all be here for each other in this crazy time. I'm going to be brainstorming a lot in the next few days to just figure out what the heck to do for the rest of the year on my channel. If you have any ideas, please leave them down below. I always like to know your thoughts. With all that being said, let me just rattle it off to you real quick. Here are the many ways you can help out my channel. You can give this video a huge thumbs up. You can comment down below what you thought of everything. You can subscribe. Oh my gosh, we are getting close to 2K, guys. It's really exciting. You can follow me on other social media. I will leave those right there. If you want more behind the scenes things, my thoughts, more chit chat, go to my Patreon. It is a great way to just get more me in your life if that's really what you want. For the people who voted in this year's election, just so you know, I am so proud of you. You did the damn thing. Let's just keep our fingers crossed, folks. And now more than ever, I just want you to stay safe and stay sane. Wash your hands, wear a mask, smash the patriarchy. Above all else, just be kind, be generous, and if you can't muster that today, just do your best. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Stay strong. Bye. So much love to you guys, okay?